Friends, Namaskar. I am back with you in my channel for your edification. The things have not changed from the time that we discussed last time. On the contrary, the things have gone from bad to worse. Though there is no lockdown, but still the problems persist. We cannot take out our children. We have to be very careful. We don't have solution right now. Keeping all that in mind, we have to work out how to look into the education system, what all we are going to do, because there is a paradigm shift. So we have to look into how we look into the online teaching learning methodology, because the core competencies have to be looked into. Friends, as we discussed in our previous issues that I had taken up, one by one I was discussing on various issues related to how to deal with children at home, with the parents, with teachers, with students. The 360-degree program that I had worked out, holistic development, that part, that is from the management to principal to the teachers and to the parents, students, and then ultimately to some extent with the government also. All these issues we have discussed. From the government point of view, we expect some kind of relaxations where they really help out in some kind of in-service training, or even giving some kind of facilities related to the systems that we are looking for, because they have a lot of good things in the government schools. So if we can look into some of the private schools also, the so-called small schools who cannot afford. So looking into all that, all those areas that we were talking about. My topic is going to be on evaluation, examination. Any kind of learning teaching has to have the learning outcomes, and for that, whatever we might say, evaluation is important. Friends, I'll be looking at it from a different angle: pre-primary, primary, middle, senior and senior secondary, because there's an evaluation system which needs to be looked into separately. When we come to the pre-primary and the primary, those children, if we take them online, we have to work out certain programs in which they are tested, say MCQs or some kind of programs which the teacher does and then the child has to answer. For example, I'm taking up a story with them, or I'm taking up a poem. I discuss with them, I show them, and then I can have a question answer session with them. If it is possible that we can have a group discussion also, that is, one child answers, then the second child gives another answer, one line, another line. So that kind of, we can have that kind of testing also. Then, because we cannot have any writing testing and all that, that's not possible with small kids. So we have to test them orally. There are programs which have come up, K to 12 by NCERT and even by CBSE, where the interactive sessions are there. It is even 2D, 3D programs are there, in which, the lot of details are given online. On the basis of that, if we take up those chapters with our children, and we already have the books in our hands, keeping those chapters in mind, already most of the books have been actually prepared now online also. How to take it up with the children, how the chapters have to be divided. Earlier we were taking one chapter and then we had the question answers. Now it is not possible. It is because we have, the time is there, but with the children we need more focus, because they will be having a lot of queries also in them, and so we have to go very slow. You have to take it step by step. Take up one program, a story or say little passage. Now all these stories also, because how do we take up soft skills with these small kids, especially pre-primary and primary? Soft skills are very important. For that we will be requiring the help of the parents also, because those soft skills in which the learning takes place, behavior, mannerism, sharing, caring, speaking nicely, how to behave, all those soft skills have to be looked into. We have to weave it round our chapters. If I'm, for example, in senior school also, when we had the CBSE exams and all, we used to have hot questions, we used to have the value-based questions, inquiry-based questions. So here in this pre-primary and primary, we have to bring in those value-based stories or value-based questions in which the children feel inquisitive and they feel like answering. There could be for these small kids in the evening some kind of interactive sessions with their friends, because they want to be with their own friends. They're not getting an opportunity to be with them. You can imagine how, the children must be feeling, because they've not been able to go out at all. So we have to work out certain programs for them in which they're able to have some kind of interaction with the teacher, with their friends, and with the, if possible, some seniors also, if they can conduct. I have seen in 1 or 2 schools, the senior students are taking certain small projects with the juniors, and they have a timings in the evening, that is from 4 to 5 or 5 to 6. We will have a program for the small children. They tell them some story, or they tell them some poem, or they discuss with them on how to eat, when to eat, and what are the nutritious things. They are talking about it. That is the senior students of class 11. So some kind of projects can be worked out in that manner also for our children. Now for these children, again, to test this soft skill, we have to have some kind of hobbies which they have developed. And on the basis of that, we can even involve, because evaluation is not that we have, the children will cheat or the parents will, it's not that. We have to have faith in each other. Ultimately, we are all looking at from the child's growth, the child's learning. Because in that learning, evaluation is there, examination is there. So we have to have respect and faith in each other. We have to request the parents that please, this is what I have done with your children. Please see that you look into it. And then some kind of questions we can ask them later on to give them some kind of grades, some kind of marks. Because that space we have to give to each other. If we do not give them, we'll be really feeling suffocated. The teachers have to feel comfortable, because they should have proper connectivity. They should be able to see the children. They should be able to, connect with the children. Earlier there were a lot of problems. I think when we reopen in July, the things would be better, because the children would like to have interactive session with the teacher. They should be able to see the teacher. On the basis of that, then they can ask also. And the teacher also can give them a lot of, some kind of interesting jokes or anecdotes, or, start with a song or a music. I saw in one of the program which was taken up by the teachers, she started with a song. She started dancing with them, and all the children, I'm sure they all would have enjoyed. So some kind of interesting programs have to be there, so that the children really enjoy and they want to be with the teacher and they want to learn. When it comes to the music, and there was in one session, one of the teacher was talking about the nutritious food, what kind of food the child should eat, because the children are sitting at home, so they have to be given some kind of nutritious elements in the food, so that they really do not put on too much of weight. So this kind of program has to be worked out, and we have to test our children or evaluate these core competencies with the help of online virtual teaching that we have in the schools, because we do not have any other choice. Paradigm shift has taken place. Now teachers have to prepare themselves. They are working hard, they are preparing, and we should applaud, we should appreciate. And in certain cases, when the teacher is doing something, we should not really try to stop them or tell them, because teachers are also young and they also have so many other problems. Coming to the middle school and the senior school, for them and for us, it's very important that we have testing, we have some kind of evaluation on the basis of whatever we have taught. In this MCQs, which the teachers are preparing, on the basis of that they have to answer. Another thing is that the children will be asked to write something and pass it on to the teacher. It will be all online. They will be given some kind of exercises, and they have to complete that and pass it on to their class teacher or the subject teacher. And this has started also, but I think it has to be taken in a more serious manner, so that the teacher and student interaction is there. They are able to discuss and they are able to take it up seriously. Now there are middle school because the lessons are going to be really lengthy. So the teacher has to see to it that how to divide that and still keep it interesting. And testing, there is no other way than to test them online. But there's a method that it has to be broken into small, in such a manner that one unit is complete, and with that unit there are certain questions. An online program is ready with NCERT, with CBSE, with, there's a digital library which is also there, in which all these facilities are available. On the basis of that, we have to evaluate. Again, I repeat, we have to have faith in each other. We have to believe that the children are trying to be honest. We cannot say that, oh, child is not going to be honest. It's not. We have to accept, and the parents in any case, they can be supervising little bit so that, there's some kind of discipline in the group and the children are able to do it. Their hobbies, their soft skills. And in the case of middle school, there are children, and programs have started in the evening. They have the sessions related to poetry. They all write some poems and they discuss in the evening. They share with each other, and then they have some kind of, who gets the first prize, who gets the second prize. Some programs have started, and those are very good because the children are busy. There are, in certain cases, they have even looked into the international news, or the national news, or certain issues related to the country or abroad, and they are discussing. And that is really going to help the children, to little grow more than what is there in the book. Because we look for, the books are only for MLL, minimum level of learning. But if the children who have to really take it up further, they have to be given opportunities where they discuss with each other in the evenings, and they work out certain programs with the teachers and with the peer, with the seniors, so that they feel involved and they enjoy doing it. And whatever they do, they have to pass it on to the teacher. The teacher can give them 1 day's time, or probably they do it in the morning and show it in the evening, so that there is a continuity and there is a regularity, and they feel there is a discipline in the whole system.